and welcome to One Way, where we go one way, and that's west. Right now, this is the quote-unquote silent run because I'm at the dealership. There'll be a couple of parts. A private message popped up, so I had to, cut out and then come back in. So you get, as I said, the silent run. That's where the microphone is muted because of loud music and a loud TV. So you get the crystal clear in-game audio. So when we do get back, and we'll tell you this is done on a phone, you will hear clawing and scratching noises to make certain maneuvers happen. Otherwise, it's held at a wide stance to try and prevent that, but it comes at the cost of accuracy, such as walking into trees, buildings, and pits of death. So before you get to hear my lovely voice, once again, I'll let you enjoy this silent run. Enjoy. And we are back and hit the wrong button. Washer dryer phase. Again being done the day of putting the videos together. Lava pit. Anyway, yeah, I planned on doing this at on Saturday when I usually do this stuff, but something I ate was giving me issues, so I wouldn't have been able to, do this. So I had to wait, and I won't have time to do anything today because when I was putting the bowling video together, right at the very end, the editor decided to crash. And apparently, I swore I saved as I went along, but apparently I didn't. And I only had about 20% of the video. I usually, every other frame, when I make the school board and everything, I save it so that if the thing were to crash, then, nice jump by the way, then we could recover from at least there, and well, that didn't happen apparently. And there was a nice little extra scene that I put in that also got destroyed. So I was at the dealership. That's what the okay, we can move the player. We haven't done much of that during that episode, or should I say during the dealership. Not very cooperative terrain. And what did we just go over? Nothing big. This is semi-dark. Okay, we can move the player like that. And we're getting absolutely nowhere. Yeah, I mean, we had moments where we were moving, but then after we did that, it would just throw complete monkey wrenches into the entirety of being able to move. It's either not a single good biome came. I mean, once in a while we did actually get something that we could use, but it was too rare, and I don't like this dark part. Need to go through it fast. Because just like the roof forest, the half-light rule still exists with the jungles. And speaking of biomes I'd rather be in, and we go this way just so we're jumping. Although I missed the button, so hey, can't blame it that time. Move the player. There we go. Oh well, this is an island. Nope, we're gonna jump. Just like there. And we got past the island. Good. Aim down a little bit so we can somewhat see the ground a little better in case a pit of death suddenly creeps up, although there's instances where none of that's going to help. Like if it's right after a jump. The sound is still tinny as anything, which it used to not be when it was a lot louder. And Dave Grohl there, but that's fine. And, okay, jump there. And keep going. And we got some moments like this where the terrain was cooperative, but it was few and far between moments. At least we had the dealership to help almost get us 20,000 more Okay, and we're in the water. We can't move. There we go. Now we can. How about jumping when I pressed the button? It even highlighted and it didn't jump. What is it with Bedrock Edition and the jump button not working? Because Windows 10, same thing. Nice jump. I didn't swing swords, I pressed jump. Alright, we got a river up ahead, which can help. I mean, nice terrain also helps. Because this far out where the boat and us running is the same 10 blocks per second. At least east to west it is. Well, if things went well in the dealership, more ways than one it didn't. Oh, you need $800 more of service than what you came in for, which I didn't have the money for. In a couple of weeks, I'll find out if that will be a thing, because there is a there is a fifth Friday come October, oddly enough. Usually not October. So it's going to exist. It just didn't exist when I was there. So there's going to be another, in about a month maybe, another video from the dealership where I have to mute the audio. That'll be explained in the beginning if... a little more this way. Maybe we're fine. I got the volume more than halfway up. Because I know that if I put it too loud where I can hear it easily, it's deafening on your end. However, when I have the, the thing capturing the internal audio on its own, which is the quote-unquote silent runs, I can have the volume anywhere I want and it'll be the same comfortable level to you no matter what. And the sound would also actually be relatively nice. It's either one garbage biome or another garbage biome. Or it could go to another garbage biome. There's too many dark spots there. Alright, so a little more this way. A little more this way. That's good, right there. Didn't need to be back behind the boat there. And X, and sleep. So I probably could have got something done if the stinking video editor didn't crash making the bowling video today. Well, that's all gone. So by the time I'm done laundry, folding it, and putting it away, it's... Well, before streaming services took everything over, it would be NASCAR time, but it seems nobody really wants to show that on TV anymore. And I'm on a shoestring budget. I can't afford streaming services. I mean, got a couple of free ones. But, oh yeah, 7820. Yeah, I don't have the extra money. when it's straight 8, which has happened a long time. Finally, the overtime started, although it's probably going to end. But it is going to come back. I know for a fact it will. And it needs to come back now because a particular product that a customer wants cannot be done without the overtime. Literally at this point in time in the year. It is not possible. They are putting me in a bad spot. As I'm going to need to take the September 30th off for them to, because that's when I'm getting my furnace cleaned, the brand new one. So it should be relatively quick and easy. I'll probably be slightly amused with the duct tape holding the filter covered door on because they have machine screws that hold it in, and machine screws are not fun to deal with. There's not like a pointy end that could guide the screws into the holes. And there were 4 of them when I bought it. When I replaced the filter the first time, I only could get 2 of them in. When I replaced the filter the second time, actually the first time was just to pull garbage out of there because kind of did a little bit of duct cleaning and I wanted to get the junk off the filter. So first time was just to clean off the existing filter that wasn't too bad and only could get 2 of the 4 screws in. The second time was replacing the filter. I could only get 1 screw in. Third time, which was replacing the filter, I couldn't get any of them in. So it's duct taped shut. Yeah, they're probably going to love that. Unfortunately, I didn't have too much duct tape, so there's not a lot connecting the door and the side panels. In fact, the door was kind of partially open. And yeah, I'll be taking in a crap ton more air that way, village. But there's plenty of intakes in the house itself. There we go. Let's see what we got, if anything good. Looks like it's more this way. Well, we know that building isn't going to serve us. This building might. Yeah. For some reason, during the dealership, I couldn't do what I just did. I don't know why sometimes things work and then they don't. We need 2 more beds. We'll be good. Yeah, the double door ones, if they don't have a bump out on the side, like this one doesn't, they're good because they have that chest, which this guy is in the middle of. I want the chest. I was literally aiming for the chest, and it didn't give it to me. Thank goodness the iron golems are broken. I don't know how many times I would wind up dead. They place themselves in such stupid spots. And of course the ships we ignore because they're... Yeah, see, I couldn't double tap like that. It just wouldn't take it for some reason. Alright, so there's a house up there, but we don't really need to go that way. And we can jump. Farmer would be nice. And the last bed we need. See this house with the bump on the end? That would have the double doors and like the other building, and that would be useless. Whereas this one does not. Wrong hat. The straw one would help. Actually, what we can do... No, we're not playing fisherman now. We're gonna waste so we can grab the rest of them. Okay. One more than I thought. Okay, door. And we actually opened the door instead of whacking the villager, which we don't want to do. Move the player. Alright, we're good. Move. Move. Not move. Aim down a little more so we can see anything coming up, hopefully. How about place? Get some nature sounds. Move. And we got a mountain, but it looks like it's one of those cliffy-like mountains where you could just move one way a little bit and you'll be fine. Unfortunately, the way the way I want to go is actually not this way. I always say it seems stupid that I would be moving like that to knowing that I have to go over this way, but the whole point is simply make the big number bigger. Let's make it red one next. And X. Sleep. Well, place boat. Sleep. Board it from where we were. Good. It's mountains no matter what. Yeah, we're blocked by mountains. Yeah, this game is not being very cooperative. It was nice for a little bit. Now it's being mean again. I was gonna say something else that's. I mean, I always set these things not for kids. Gives me leeway for when I F-bomb on occasion, but still. Okay, no, I didn't want to do that. And usually these, it's not as gentle, but I don't know what you would call them, but plateau style mountains, they're usually easier to climb and don't really cause much issues. Like, we're getting very close to the top of this one, and of course there has to be a no continue there, but we have one there. And of course a no continue there. Brake. And jump. And there we are. Hey, keep going. Then regular forests, which can be a pain. And usually are. I don't like this. So that'll be enough to bypass that and get stuck under a tree that I can't. Okay, I guess we can move. Okay, how about stick? Oh, I see river, so that's a good thing. Yep, we can keep moving a little bit. Yep, can move the player. Not the best, but it wasn't terribly bad either. I was hoping to get to at least the 78-50 kilometer block, but like I said, the terrain at the dealership did not really cooperate much. And of course, well, this is the first time I'm going to say it because I have the microphone on, and at this distance we got to waggle the boat back and forth to move it. Of course, this is going in a direction that's not helpful, because how else would it go? We don't need coal, so we'll just skip it. Yeah, we don't have a way in. And we can't go that way. We're jumping. Well, hit the button first. That helps. No jump happened there, although it didn't matter too much. We were trying to avoid something that we avoided. That time it did matter, just for the sake of movement. That means nothing. And jump did nothing there. Oh, this is a nice little section. Jump did nothing there. Is there a place where the player can move? I like a place where the player can move. Oh, yeah, right. Bad jump. Was hoping to make it early enough to clear that, which didn't work, which usually it doesn't. Practically have to beat... Oh, come on. Here we go. Exactly what we don't need. Move the player. Dark. Move the player. Alright. Actually, yeah. Not so dense jungle with relatively flat terrain is good. Allows a lot of movement, especially if the jump button works. I thought the sun was setting, because I swore it was coming down. That sucks about rain in Bedrock, because it's broken, is you can't tell when there's a thunderstorm. Red one this time. How about we do that? Get rid of the junk. The good thing is that sleep makes rain go away. That piece of grass is in the way. And go. Bamboo kind of stinks because it blocks your view, although this far out, because it's less than a block in size, it's less than a half block in size, or a quarter even, because even when we were 2 million, at the 2.1 million precision error moment in time, you could walk through them. I do not like that I have to stop here, but I also see daylight through the dark, so this will be a minor inconvenience, hopefully. Placed a little far out there, but okay, I guess. And again, crap biomes. Biomes we don't want. Because you can just go right over these. It's the dark areas I do not like, especially when they're hilly. And we're jumping. Nope, not micro jumping. Micro jumping causes problems. Alright, I saw bad things, so let's hurry. And up. Now, if the cover is relatively consistent, which it kind of is here, nice jump. This is where jump button needs to do jump button things. This can go fairly well if the game wants to actually work. A little pain there, but that's fine. We can move. Okay, hole in the tree, we don't like that. So of course the player gravitates towards it. Alright, we're pretty much at the end. Move the player. Nice jump. Glad the jump button did absolutely nothing again. Glad the jump button did absolutely nothing again. And again. I mean, I literally pressed it 3 times in that exact same spot, and it jumped twice. Alright, washing is done. It's actually not bad timing. Alright, just move it slightly there. Anyway, we'll come back on dryer phase. See you then. And we're back. Nice drop in. Yeah, I know we were in it, but now we are in it during dryer phase. So of course, as I said, I went to the dealership. That's where the first segments were. The silent run needs $800 worth of stuff done. But we're getting to that point in the car's life that all that 100,000 miles crapola, which comes to roughly 160k kilometers or so, somewhere in there. And then it's back to normal, quote-unquote, cheap labor. You know, the oil change and the rotation, and then that'll be it, pretty much. Maybe a little extra for a cabin air filter when it's time. Which way do we want to go? We'll try this way. Waggle the boat. Because as you saw, we have to break 5 meters per second, 5 blocks, that is. If we do not do that, we can't move. Which is why the boat has to be waggled. Because we're not needing it again, and now we are. Winter, not exactly what we need. I mean, certain winter biomes is okay, but the snow cap, not so much. A rare moment because of the timing where I have the dryer running but not the dehumidifier because I got the doors and windows open. Let some natural fresh air in and out. Plus, as the temperatures go down, the more I want to try to heat the house with the exterior air when it's definitely warmer. Getting crap biomes again. Well, this is not the best, but unfortunately this will have to do. Get over there a little later. not going to be going terribly further, but... well, further than I thought. Still garbage. And that's why. Move, move, move. Move. Move, move, move. This is why we don't like the dark. This is why we don't like it, especially out this far. Because it's very difficult to move. Apparently there was a skeleton shooting at us. It said the volume is very low for me so you don't go deaf, so that's the only thing I could think of. Anyway, the good thing is we're out of there. That was just dumb, but we're just trying to move, which the game really doesn't like doing. Actually, let's just put the boat in and see where this takes us. If anywhere. Not much. Taiga biomes, they can be good, they can be bad. This doesn't seem all that bad. Jump. And random jump that sometimes you're not prepared for. Most of the time, actually, I'm not prepared for. Nothing. Nope, pressing buttons. Up, up. Too far. Better. I don't want to be there. I'm gonna risk it. Did we get it? Not sure. Gettable from here? No. Did we get it? Yes. So, that being said, let's break this down. We can make another golden apple. Again, it seems pointless doing that, but at any moment we can make the big number bigger, we can. Because I got to plan how to go about moving once we get to 8,388,608. Because... and we're swinging. It's because I had to hold the phone while I had a weird itch in my middle of the arm. Yeah, sometimes the drops are a little bigger than anticipated. I try to drop and it's like jump when there's like a 1 or 2 block drop so that the forward momentum can keep on moving. this way and probably... Nope, that's turning ugly. Yeah, I know it's not much, but it's something. Yeah, we're jumping. That was a jump that wasn't needed. That was one that could have been used. And we're placing. And there appears to be a village here. But it's a project village. So we're only going to check out this. Yep, over here. We're jumping. And it's not even a useful building either. Oh well. Project village. Not the time nor the patience, unless we were desperate. If we died and we had bare minimums, then yeah, we can sacrifice a bed or two on avoiding that. So we're trying to move and get to where we're going as fast as we can, which isn't very fast, but every little bit helps. And we made it to the 7830 kilometer block. Want to at least get to the 7840. 7850 ain't gonna happen because the awful terrain that we got at the dealer. Holy crap. It's like every time I go there, it's just garbage city. Yeah, we'll just do this. Nice jump. Glad the jump button didn't work. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate you doing absolutely nothing for me. Perfect. Now this time, let's do it correctly. You're gonna press jump, and jump will happen. Jeez. Not micro. Do full movement. Okay, there we gotta let it drop in. And that was just too difficult. So, that is what that is. Whoa. No, we're not swinging swords. We're trying to move players instead. Ooh, water. Ooh, another portal. Let's move the player. Thank you. Yeah, let's just place a bed here. And a boat here. And this blue bed here. Get rid rid of the junk here. Alright, any moment now. Another one. And we're about to make another one. Or two. That means there's a slot that's available for gold. And we lost the crafting table. Oh. Yeah, board. Usually that works. Well, actually, maybe not. So why is that in position that it shouldn't be in? Let's move our view up a little bit. And a little bit more. And go! We got a mountain in the way, but we were past the negative 256 on the Z, so hopefully going this way that mountain shrinks down. And of course, like I say, this is just to make the bigger number get bigger. If I have to stop for any reason, we're just that much further along. Shouldn't really be any reason to stop. Oh, great. Oh, then you see a different biome. So a short-lived... Yeah, keep turning. The sensitivity is dead. Go from roof forest to large... Actually, taiga biomes are the cold ones. Savannah is what I was thinking of when we were in Orangewood land. It only took 2 that time. From boarding. So it stored a couple of hits that I made on the boat. So perhaps a little this way if we can move the player. Well, maybe we don't need to place. There we go. Let's see where we go. So, the player. Why are we not? Oh, if that's in the way, that might be why. So let's just use this giant tree as a jumping board and have the jump button not do its job. Place. Hurts a little bit, but we made it. Let's push this out. Make some more torches because we got a stick we don't need. And speaking of things we don't need, that. Okay, that needs to there, that can go down there. Do I want to go that way? Probably not. Do I want to move? Probably so. Nice jump. Glad it didn't work. First jump did, though. At least it did that much right. Nice jump. Actually doing the job. Micro jumping, not the correct job. Alright, we're in an area where movement is somewhat doable. Move the player. Alright, we had a decent go there. Oh, don't like this. those bushes are just pure evil. It's getting dark. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's make room here. Bed, we'll put it over there. We'll put it over here, actually. Pressing. Break. Not what I wanted. Well, better than what it could have been. And there, let's get rid of the pressing. Jump over here, move the player. You didn't get a new bed. There we go. And some forward progress. 18%, 19% of the way towards the 7840 kilometer block. And this river is definitely a help. Oh no. We used to enjoy these biomes, but they kind of suck now. They should have kept what worked. And of course we had to fall in that one tiny crevice. Nope, not swim. Got a large sheet of ice over here, so that at least that's a good thing. Of course we hit the one block that isn't. Over here, turn. How about the sword? And the boat is gone. Here we go. Chest. Boat. Chest boat. Oh, this biome sucks really bad now. See if we can actually aim for this over here. Of course, we have to hit the one block. Out of curiosity. It takes like 500 years to break a block, but I'm sure with a pickaxe we could have done it faster. This is probably faster. It's a guess. Alright, turn. Come on. Defeating the purpose. That's what the game likes to do. At least if it's gonna be ocean, at least be open like it is now. And since it doesn't matter anymore, cool feature, let's go under it. And revert slightly. Which way is less sucky? I don't know. How about sword? Nope, swim not wanted. Of course it goes in a direction I don't want it to. Remember when these were fun? Now they just suck. How about we go in the direction I'm pointing? Better answer. That's not the direction I'm pointing. I'm pointing over here. Yeah, this is a waste of time. .3% of the way through the next 10,000 to the goal of hoping to reach the, you know, this may be a little bit better. Wow, it went the direction I pointed in. Turn. Turn. Nope. Getting low on beds. Put a torch here, but that will melt the ice and then the torch will go away. Which we don't want. Alright, sun hasn't touched the horizon yet. I mean, if they're gonna make it ocean, make it ocean, not ice by, you know, ice sheet here, ice sheet there. At least it can, at least it's move, it can move this way. 40% of the way through to our next 10,000, which is our goal, the 40, 7840. Only at the dealership for a little over an hour, so I mean, not doing terribly bad. And we apparently have met a ocean monument. I'm trying to think of what what those were. Hidden under something. Yeah, see, I mean, if it's like this, at least it's traversable. No. It's the player. And of course, giant mountains. What? How could we just not make it doable that much more? And it is. How about up? We got our boat back. Okay, no. We suddenly turned in a direction I wasn't pointing in. Yep, boat. Player. And we got mining fatigue, so we can't even break a block. Nope, don't want to do that. I want boat out. Place. We got 1:20. We're going to stop there. Yeah, we don't want to go that way. Can't do that because mining fatigue. Can't do that. How about move the player? I can't break the leaves because I move the player. It's fading away soon, so. Break. Okay, how about break again? I need to move the player. Row. Break. Break. Not the one I was pointing at. How about down here? And move the player. Move the player one position. There we go. Everything's got to be a project. It just can't work. Be a time. Nope. Yes. There isn't a way. select a way to move forward. Brake. Brake. %51% and dead in the water, more or less. One position. There we go. What the hell? There's not a way. Oh, bad. Apple. Do not look at the Enderman. Switch. Brake. Bed here. Bed. Brake. Come on. Something go right. Come on, please, sleep. I want sleep. Bed. That works. We can grab the other bed. What do I have on me anyway? Check. Fire resistance. And resistance. Pressing. We can grab this bed. You don't want to look down there. Move the player. We got out of harm's way. Boom. Move the player. Not a good spot. Wow, these suck really bad now. Yep, move the player. Move the player. Move the player. What if that had a... What if the bear had a cub? Jeez. Just want to move. Just want to get somewhere. I wonder if I am really kind of, shouldn't say really kind of, it just really sucked. Okay, how about in the berth? There we go. No. 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 Oh, wow. Might mean no. That's how death happens. Anyway, stick. Diamond sword. Nope, that doesn't go there. No, we're switching positions now. No. Oh, the sticks are making sure that goes in that place. And sticks don't belong. How many diamonds do we have? Just one more. No, I didn't double jump. I just wanted one jump. For the player. Good. That's exactly what we wanted. We went the correct way for some weird reason. I know it's off axis, but move the player. Oh, this isn't as good as I thought it was. And move the player. Well, it eventually will, because we are going sideways. Of course that had to happen. If it's bad, it can happen. It always does. Alright, let's pressing. Jump. Pressing the jump button might mean jump. Probably should have jumped when I pressed the jump button there too. Silly idea, but it's a thing we can try. That time my finger drifted away from it, so yeah. Not that actually hitting it spot on will actually make it work, but I don't think it works half the time. How about jump when I hit jump? You know what? Gone. Village time. Jump. It's even further than I thought. Alright. This way a little more. Make the big number bigger. You get a bet that I want. Did I get it? No, of course not. And I'm stuck under this door. So no, I did not get it. these biomes, this biome's villages tend to be crap. Why did we stop? Again, nowhere to get a bed. None of them sleep. We know the igloos have them. Lanterns are paper thin. Waste of time. Waste of time. A bed. Those are the only two places a bed exists in this entire village. We can move the player. We can move the player. We can move the player. And dead in the water. Well, we gotta... Come on, how about going where I want to... Go where I want, not where you feel like it. There's no good direction to go in. Player moves. Move the player. Yeah, we got the rivers there. Where did the... Come on, seriously? They're not just randomly disappearing? Once again, chest, boat, chest boat. Bed. We gotta stop and get more wood. We're down to only 32 planks. Are we on it enough? Yes, we are. Yeah, see, rivers are good. Those are still a thing. %, of the way there. Nice jump. Glad the jump button did absolutely nothing again. This game's really disappointing me right now. It doesn't work. Nice jump. Glad the button didn't do anything again. Brake. Very basic thing. Why? Let's see if we can brake. Grab a couple pieces of move the player now. Should have slid right off it. Finally, we're in a biome that we can move in. Yeah, I got some very pointy hills, but jumping. How else would it work? How about jumping when jump is pressed? New idea. That never happens. Happens slightly more often in Windows 10. Whoa. Okay, it wasn't a death sentence, but just saw nothingness. Whoa. Okay, again. Not big deal. Man, we almost died at least twice in this episode. Hopefully almost is the only word that describes it. Jump there, no jump there, which, by the way, I did press the button. .76% of the way there. I know I'm going to jinx it by saying it, but I think now, over the past couple months, the new belt and everything underneath in the dryer is now fully aligned and running smoothly and not making too many weird noises anymore. good. Good biomes would be nice. 83% of the way there. Almost 84. Now we are at 84. Savannah, not Taiga. Taiga's a cold one. Savannah is the one that isn't cold. Looks like it says there's a say something. Now the weird noises come out. I think that's more again metal and plastic bearing that goes between the door and the drum. It doesn't seem to want to sit exactly where it should. But it means I'm not spending $1,500 on a dryer, so good. Alright, this way, did it do us any good? No, it didn't. Doesn't matter either way. Move the player. Didn't see anything there. And go. Like something besides this marshy stuff, I forgot what it's called. At least it doesn't follow the half-light rule. It follows the modern anything above 0, nothing can spawn rule. Yeah, I would like deserts. Deserts would be nice. Those have temples that generally have nice things in them. Yeah, let's not pay attention to that. Too far. Turn. Better. Well, this time the boat fell on a half block. Good. Means we didn't lose that one. This way a little bit. We will see a village or a monument, which we're not. That's okay. Bad. We are definitely not reaching 3850. Definitely is not going to happen. This might be a rare moment that I'm just going to actually go on the desert. Just in case there is something good to see. A village, desert temple. Alright, we found a desert temple that's up in the air of all places. Nice jump. I pressed it 3 times and not once did it react. That is way up there. At least it's reachable. Give it that. The food. I don't like going in the top way because you get bombarded. If anything is here. It appears to not be. Gold, good. Alright, let's... Alright, that's a good spot for it, I guess. More gold. Even better. If we only had a place to spend that. Pressing. I know I have enough to make an apple. Moving the player. Can we drop in? It'll sting a little bit. Seem to matter which way we go at this point. Whoa! Yeah, stop and we'll jump. I don't like that. Okay, we're gonna have to move. We're going to have to move. Move the player. Well, that was a thing that happened. So we know we weren't going to die. We could use that up here. And we're going to move the player. I don't trust you. Mangroves, that's what this is. I trust those over anything, the others. Problem with rain. Problem with rain is there could be monsters lurking around. where this biome can be a bad thing. Because it's difficult to get around. Biome is very difficult to get around. We're jumping. We're jumping. Not whacking dirt, we're jumping. Like to move. Alright, we got a zombie. Is there a thunderstorm? Well, we set our point, so we're kind of stuck with it. We're jumping. Brake. I gotta explain everything to you. Oh, we made it to the 40,000. Barely. Well, the vines actually helped us. The zombies are not an issue at this point. Nope, I did not ask for that. We're pressing X. With the player. Okay, we need to move the player. Oh, why are we not moving the player? How about moving the player? Dark spot. Want to move. Not whacking swords. We're moving players. We're moving the player. Right, bed. Oh, great. Come on, move the player. Stupid. No, don't do that. We need... Okay, there's a monster. We're moving the player. We're moving the player. We're moving the player. I want to move the player. Let's move the player. bed. Come on. I want to sleep. Need to sleep. Bedtime. Sleep. Thank you. I hate the jungles. We lost more beds pointlessly. Well, I got 4 more sleeps to go, which kind of stinks. Player moves. Player moves. And player needs to be moving. This is a jungle. Dark bad things happen. Move. Pressing jump. Might need jump. Might have to stop here. Oh, yeah, definitely. This is not good. Move this way. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I need wood. Let's do that now. I've had to make boats too many times. Yep, back. We're at 52. $56. 60. 64. How about move the player? Not good enough, I guess. I think we picked up some junk. This pumpkin patch. I've seen a village which we could use. Yeah. There's another pumpkin patch. The orange wood tends to blend in with the pumpkins, so kind of thinking we found it and we really haven't. corn pigs also, in a sense, could almost look like the wood of the village. Alright. We went well till that point. Alright, that helps. We could use more deserts. I mean, we got some useful stuff from there. And we didn't, like I said, we didn't make it. We got enough gold to make another golden apple, but I want to reserve the slot for it. Because I don't want to be in a place where I have to give up something good in order to gather gold. Plus we got 13 of them now. And we had to use the granddaddy of the golden apples, as we were being plucked at by skeletons. How about the sword? And it seems no matter what we're doing, it's heading in the wrong direction. We didn't need to jump there. Okay, how about we move the player? Another river. That's good. Helps move us along. We are going to get so close to the 7850, but yeah, I don't think we're going to make it. I mean, if it gets more cooperative, I mean, it had some halfway decent territory to go through, and everything's going in the wrong direction again. unexpected jump, but this time I was able to capitalize on it. Oh, we're going a long way without eating. How about jumping when we press jump? Here's a village. 3 to go, I believe. Actually 2. Alright, we ran through the ice, which was good. Do I want to go this way? We need to find out. You need to be moving. Moving in the wrong direction. Need to be moving in the correct direction. Jumping. No, I don't trust it. I don't trust this game. And we're moving. Ducking, we're moving. Break. Bit of a Dave Grohl, but at least we kept moving. Is that a village? No, that's a pillager outpost. That's even worse. Jumping. Oh, but we didn't want to do that. Fortunately, we had a nice landing spot. Move the player. This crap again. Move. Place. Good, it was short-lived. Use a village. Look what we finally got. Might be partially a project village, which means, yeah. Well, it doesn't seem to be. It's not a big one, but something is better than nothing. Something. He's a farmer. We got plenty of emeralds. There should be one of those here. Move the player. In fact, we're going to eat the one that we got. Good or bad one? Good one. We're jumping. How about the chest that I'm pointing at? Pointless. Look, that I could use you for sure. 61. If we were a little more empty, we could have grabbed a little more, but I think we already got this guy, yeah. Well, timing kind of crap here. Since we ain't gonna make it anyway. No, we're not pressing that button. Although I saw some junk. Get rid of the junk. Let's make it a little more, and that needs to not be in that position. Move that there so all the metals are next to each other. Might as well make this the one to go here. So we'll keep this bed. We desperately need more. So, one more sleep after this and we're done. to trade, but our inventory is relatively full. Alright, the sun is starting to set. I know this is a bit of a waste of time. I'm going to put the phone down. There we go. A little bit of a waste of time, but... And you're in a bad spot here. I want to see the sun. That's weird. What's with the weird flickering thing that the game does? It seems to be a Bedrock thing. I haven't played Java in a while. And here, saved a bed. The only bad thing is because I pillaged the village is I won't have beds, but I can get some food. So back out we go. Looks like we could have went. Oh well. That didn't show up, so I wasn't sure. Let's get it pretty close to the 7850 kilometer block. Or somewhat close. Halfway towards the next 10,000. Like I said, definitely not going to make it there. But we can make a decent push and get us pretty close. This terrain plains usually isn't bad. Sometimes it does hide some nasty surprises, but usually navigable and without incident. And we can place a boat. Place. go. Finishing very strong. And then that had to happen. And nice jump. How about boat? Once we get to the top, if we do. Jump. How about some jumping? So once we get to the top, it's usually not too bad. In fact, it can usually go for a bit. And I don't... Okay, we're safe. Alright, we're still safe. Battery power 15%. It changed how it looked. We're almost done anyway, so what does it matter? Close to the end. That's why I see the water, but I'm kind of going against it. Because it's almost time to end it. A little more. Actually, let's just do that. Boat, 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 boat. And go. Hey, we are setting ourselves up for a pretty good start for the next episode. So close, but so far away. far down the fjord can we go? Don't want to go too far because we need to do the proper ending. More than 76% of the way there. That's pretty good. Alright, so, okay, that's not looking good. So we'll end it up actually up here. So we are at, more or less, 7,847,696. This is One Way. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.